Take me down to the river and we will photograph some Pokemon together. Meteor that 01 vehicle. I'm a master improvist.
What song was that?
I don't know.
You just made up a song?
The tune was in my head somehow.
I thought it was like, Welcome to the... Oh, wait. No, I thought it was Paradise City, but you were doing like Take Me Down to the River instead.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. Take me down to the Pokemon River where I will throw these food at the f***ing Bulbasaurs. Won't you please give me a picture? Bulbasaur. Hey, here you go.
Oh, f***ing apple. Oh, flip. Parkour.
Parkour! Oh, what up, John?
I was gonna say it, but I didn't. So you can't get mad at me, John.
Do you like Rob Zombie movies?
That's uncalled for.
Come on. He'll laugh. He'll think it's funny. We, of course, are poking some fun at our good chum, John Reeve of Sandwich Revolver fame. Oh, there's multiple Johns, multiple Slowpokes. Actually, we didn't get him to. Oh, there's the Slowbro. There's the John. We missed out. We missed out on a good photo op there.
Is he the slow bro or is he the slow king?
I mean, in my heart, John is the slow king. But if we want to get literal with the jokes that we've made, John Prime is slow king.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. God, just Magikarp for days, son. All right, let's knock out this Psyduck or get photobombed by a Magikarp.
You have to knock him out?
You don't have to, but...
You just hit him in the face and then he like falls over?
Yeah. I think you might need to do it with a Pester Ball.
Okay.
The Porygon.
Who?
The Porygon.
There's a Porygon?
Yeah, it's its nose. That's its nose. Cloyster.
How are you flying?
Cloysters fly, I guess.
No.
Do Shelders fly, though?
No, neither of them fly. This is news to me.
Well, you need to bone up on your Pokemon yep, see, they do fly. Man, that was some weird, wacky stuff. I'm gonna make you really
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Pikachu using Swift.
You're making me really mad with what?
An edit I just decided I'm gonna do in this episode.
What?
I'm gonna slow-mo the Shelder coming out of the water and then just lay the Twin Peaks theme over it.
Will be terrible.
Yep.
Diane, I'm entering the town of Viridian City.
Oh man, why isn't there a Pokemon Twin Peaks mashup? Be the greatest thing ever. Diane, nothing just beats when the taste of Celadon City syrup just collides with Tauros. These are the best pictures I got of Poliwag, really? That one's kind of got a face. All right, give me that one-legged Bulba.
You didn't wag your pal very well.
Oh, man. Oh, man. That's the winner. Oh, man. John, I'm going to do a lot of funny edits in this episode. Please don't get upset. We love you.
What you gonna put him in there?
I think I'm gonna put pictures of him on top of the
Oh
slowpokes.
no.
The majestic flying cloister.
All hail.
All hail the air Shelder. Wait.
What?
Um,
Is that him before he
No.
performs cunnilingus on a shark?
no, that's not pre-Sharkalingus Shoulder. I just imagine like, you know, like the fucking ABC logo comes in on the corner. It's like, check out new episodes of Young Shoulder this summer on ABC. Oh man.
No, it was on the
What?
same network, right?
What's not the same network?
Because Big Bang's on Fox.
No, Big Bang is ABC, and so is Young Sheldon.
Oh, really?
Oh wait, it might be NBC. Yeah, NBC, I think it is.
I could have sworn one was on Fox.
Nah. If it was Fox, it would have gotten canceled in one season.
Yeah, probably. I think Fox might like either Fox or CW. They might like replay it, like they bought the syndicated episodes.
That makes sense. It's really sad when like Fox's original programming is so bad now that the only thing that gets ratings is shows that it did not make.
Yeah, like
I mean, has that always been the case? Like, I mean, Simpsons Golden Era, I feel like Fox had a lot of good shows at that point.
mhm.
But then starting in the early 2000s, like, they just did show after show that was getting canceled left and right.
I mean, that's probably like a lot of networks, but it just seems like they had.
Now, if you, like, look on Wikipedia or something, like, there's a whole list of every show that's been canceled on Fox, and it's, like,
Yeah.
easily, like 200 titles longer than any other network.
Well, I guess like networks would pay a lot to do pilots, and then like there'd be a shit ton of pilots that like never work. Obviously, like you've seen a couple of them online. Like,
Yeah.
they never aired, like the new Monsters or whatever. But
That one had promise. That one
that
pilot
so
was
good.
It was not bad. It definitely was not Monsters, but it was engaging.
Yeah, I don't know like what executive like said like, oh, this is actually shit. Like these are never gonna work.
Yeah.
But like it seems like Fox, they just go with stuff and they just like, oh, this pilot kind of works, maybe it'll be popular, and they're hoping everything's gonna be popular,
Yeah.
and then the second it doesn't work, they just cancel it.
Like
It's a
that
weird system.
That's what amazes me. Like, they'll give so many shows like a full season instead of just saying, no, this pilot was not great.
Yeah.
All right, how do I coax those Poliwags out? Do I need pester balls?
Probably.
Oak, when are you gonna give me that shit?
Like, you hit that Poliwag right in the face. Dude, get the fuck out of there.
Like, I mean, I feel like this game has aged super well. Like, it's still fun. There aren't a lot of like gameplay related things that annoy me as, you know, from playing modern games.
Yeah, yeah.
But I just think of like all the things they could improve with a modern day sequel.
mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know, man. This is why I don't design games. I think of good ideas and then people don't do anything.
There could be like
I'm the- Yeah.
like a slow motion like power up you could get for like just a second.
Oh no,
And then
you get slow motion later
do?
in the game. Well, not slow motion, but like you can slow down the 0-1
Oh.
to get better pictures.
No, I'm saying like you make like a lure happen and then you do something else and you get a pester ball and then you like make it all collide at the same time and then like make slow motion happen. Oh wow. And then you can get like really cool shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a lot of stuff you could do. But like just as simple as it is, like they knew like, okay, it's just gonna be a really simple game. Like just
It's
Make a
super
camera.
fun. It's relaxing.
Yeah. So good
I
on
mean, you could even just like pander to millennials. You could involve something with a selfie stick.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm surprised they didn't do that on the Wii. Like, you know, make a Wii Pokemon Snap game when the Wii controller is like a selfie stick, because they always love making devices in Nintendo games that reflect the controller or peripheral you're using. Up, dead.
Yeah, the controls would have been super good with the Wiimote.
Yeah. I want a Switch version. I want it. But, you know, like, maybe this is ego talking, I don't know, but I think me and my ideas are like the biggest untapped resource that the entertainment industry hasn't taken advantage
They
of.
just need you, and then Fox would never have a canceled show again.
I mean, I don't want to put words in anybody's mouth, but I mean, I've got an idea for DC restructuring their cinematic universe and rebooting it that is just waiting to make billions of dollars, and they're not jumping on it.
I mean, I don't know what that fan base can really...
How much more abuse they can take.
Well, I mean, no, they seem to be really enjoying themselves on DC Universe with, like, their live-action stuff right now. But, like, I don't know if it's good.
I mean, I hear it is, but, like...
But is that, like, the DC froth boy? Like...
Froth boy?
Yeah, just going...
It's a fucking DC movie. Oh, God.
That might be my favorite new way to describe anything. Instead of a fuckboy, he's a froth boy. I mean, I hear that Titans is actually good and that it just had a terrible Comic-Con trailer.
Oh, really?
But I don't know how, as a series, you can come back from something like fuck Batman.
They were setting a tone.
A tone that... Who wanted the tone that they were setting?
I don't know, people who wanted to sell the Deadpool-like thing, but, like, once the plot gets going, like, you forget about that first episode stuff.
Yeah, maybe. That wasn't trying to play into, like, what the people that like Deadpool wanted, though. That's more Doom Patrol. Because Doom Patrol is supposed to be amazing and fucking weird as shit.
Yeah, but, like, not the comedy style of Deadpool, just the dark and grittiness, like, for superheroes.
You know, like, a lot of people think Deadpool was darker than it was just because it had cursing and off-color humor. It's actually a pretty light and fluffy movie.
Yeah, it is, but, like, visually, like, and, like, some of the dialogue, like, it's, you know, more adult than, like, another superhero would ever.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely. I just mean that, like, tonally, I think people think Deadpool is darker than it is. I mean, it's got some emotional beats and it's got some heavy stuff, like when it's dealing with his cancer and everything, but most of the movie is pretty upbeat.
Yeah. Well, like, X-Men is more depressing than Deadpool is.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it has been historically. I guarantee you they're gonna make it more the MCU flavor once they eventually bring it into the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean...
But MCU gets dark also, so, like, it's gonna be a good mix.
Not very often, but yes. They know how to balance their tones really well.
Mm-hmm.
But I would like to see... You know, I'm not one of those people that has a huge problem with all the quote-unquote quips and jokes in the MCU. I like the tone that they've seemed to have struck for most of their movies. I just would like, not a reduction in jokes, but just like a little bit more seriousness and gravitas with future movies. Like, it's the one thing that I miss from previous Spider-Man movies. Like, I love Tom Holland and I love the new version of Spider-Man in the MCU, but there's this interview with Kevin Feige he did a few years ago where he mentioned that his favorite Spider-Man comics are actually the same as my favorite Spider-Man comics, the J. Michael Straczynski run, and his favorite issue in particular was when Aunt May found out that Peter was Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And like, He doesn't suit up in costume once that whole issue. He doesn't fight any villains. The whole issue is about him grappling with this like emotional crisis that Aunt May knows now, and she's like flipping out about it, and they have this really deep heart-to-heart conversation, and it really tugs at your heartstrings.
Yeah.
And it's that kind of thing that I miss a little bit in more recent Spider-Man movies. Like,
Yeah.
they seem to lack a little bit of the emotional backbone that the Amazing movies had, and even the Raimi ones did.
He feels helpless, like, at one point in the movies. Like, there's, like, a beat where it's like, okay, now he's in trouble. Like,
Yeah.
or, like, he's nervous about something. But he's never in that, like, desperation, like, I don't know what the fuck to do. Like,
Yeah.
in the comics. Like,
Yeah,
and with the May thing, like, it just blew over. We didn't even get to see what happened with that.
Yeah, which is something really disappointing to me. Like, I thought since that was Kevin Feige's favorite arc from the comics that they were really going to milk that for the movies. But,
Yeah.
you know. And I'm not one of those people that thinks that Peter always needs to be a sad sack to be an effective character. But,
Yeah.
I don't know. I would just like, I would like a little bit more balance in the future.
Where it's going now, though, with the ending of this latest movie, like, I think it might go...
Spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't seen Far From Home yet.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna, like, outright say it, but, like, but he's gonna have a lot more to deal with, and now it might cause trouble with May. Maybe she might be too nervous to let him, like, go and continue this.
I'd like to see something like that.
I think maybe instead of rehashing, like, what's in the comic, he might do another version of it where May, like, can't handle, like, everybody knowing his identity.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Wow, we have gotten wildly off topic. All right, next time, hopefully we'll figure out how to open up the next fucking level. Maybe. Maybe.